Hello, welcome to this program, A True Meaning of Christmas. I'm your presenter, Alice Lungu. It's a rare but beautiful privilege to be joined by Father Leonard. Father, good to have you on this program.
Thank you, Alice.
Father, just an introduction of who Father Leonard is.
Yeah, a brief introduction. I'm Father Leonard. My surname is like a sentence, so people have challenges with it. I'm Father Leonard Namuhumba.
Namuhumba.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Father, to kickstart with a question, from a Catholic perspective, what is the true meaning of Christmas beyond the celebrations and gifts?
Thank you very much. I want to begin with a reading from the Gospel of John. And I think it's important that we set the tone from the Gospel of John, who said something beautiful, just two verses. In the first chapter, from the prologue, first chapter, verse 1, and also verse 16. Verse 1, we read, "In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God." That's verse 1. And then in verse 16, we find another beautiful line, which says, "The Word became flesh, and He lived among us." So you have the Word in the beginning, and this Word was God. The Word was with God. The Word became flesh, and this Word lived among us, which is a true pointer to the birth of Jesus Christ, the humanity of Jesus Christ. And so the commemoration of Christmas, as you already say, beyond gifts. Beyond gifts means that Christmas is something profound, something deep. It is not just about gifts. It is a moment. It is a moment when God became flesh. And I'm not talking about it is a time, it is something beyond, but that particular moment, a living moment when God became flesh, meaning that He came to dwell among humanity, which was a fulfillment of what all the prophets had said. Remember Prophet Isaiah, Prophet Jeremiah, Prophet Malachi. They were pointing to the coming of the Messiah. They're pointing to the coming of God, who was going to dwell among His people and liberate them. And so for us, Christmas is about that. It's about that moment when God came to dwell among us, that moment. And so when we are celebrating, actually we are celebrating the coming of God among us. Now, the gifts and even
the Christmas trees.
The Christmas trees and the commercials, and they are mere expressions of what one would think is happening in the minds and hearts of men and women, that they have some kind of understanding. But it's more of a celebration, but then sometimes it's missed out. The real meaning is missed out. It's commercialized. Today, Christmas is commercialized. It's about selling, it's about buying things, it's about decorating, it's about the crib, it's about Christmas tree.
It's about rice and chicken.
Exactly. Especially rice and chickens. Yeah, I mean, in the olden days, you know, let's have chicken, let's have all that. These are expressions. They are good, they're important, they bring people together, but we must not miss that moment. The moment Jesus came to be part of our life.
Father, why is the birth of Jesus Christ so central to the Christian faith, and why is it still relevant today?
I was sharing with someone the other day about the central aspect of the celebration of Christmas in our Christian faith, just the way you have put it. And it is about the mystery of incarnation. Normally, maybe that's a big word. The mystery of incarnation. God becoming flesh. They were saying the word which was with God, the word which was God, becoming flesh. Okay. And becoming flesh, it means that the flesh, which is humanity, becoming human. So, as we know in our Christian faith, we have three persons, one God. You know, they talk about the Trinity. So you have God the Father, who is divine. I jump the other one, and then you have God the Holy Spirit, who is also divine. Then you have God the Son, who is not just divine, but is also human. And so Jesus, God the Son, has two natures, the divine nature and the human nature. So the human nature is reaching out to humanity, becoming flesh, becoming part of our humanity. So he became human so that we become divine in a way. He became human so that we become divine. Because we could not make it ourselves to the Father, to God. Then Jesus had to come in between as our mediator to reach out to us in humanity, as if to hook us so that we get attracted to his humanity and see in him what we see in us. We see his life, and when we look at our life, we see almost the same thing. We see in him the sufferings, we see our own sufferings, we see the joys in him, we see our own joys. And so his humanity is meant in a way to attract us so that we go to the Father. So this is the importance of that. But much more, or further than that, he also blessed our humanity. Imagine God becoming human. He blessed our humanity, meaning that your humanity, your fleshness is blessed. Why? He was born in a human family. You remember the readings that we took the other day. He was a descendant of David and was the son of God. Son of God, divine, descendant of David, human. And so he was born among us, and he blessed our humanity, he blessed our fleshness. And so we celebrate that mystery of the incarnation, becoming flesh, God blessing who we are and asking us to become who he is.
In a world where facing conflict, hardship of life, what message does Christmas often offer to people today?
Yeah. It's a continuation of what I was saying, you know, like God coming down, using my words, coming down to dwell among us, to be Emmanuel, God with us, to dwell in this world. Which world is that? Your own world, my world. The world of conflict, the world of chaos, the world of imperfection, the world of death, the world of diseases, quarrels, political violence, intimidation. He came to dwell in this world. Okay. And so in this way, God becomes our hope. In his Son, becomes our hope. That despite all these things that we are going through, there is something better. And that's why we Christians must point beyond Christmas, must beyond point to something beyond the celebration. That there is something better. That if God could dwell among us, could be part of our chaos, part of our imperfection, it means that there is something better. He became our peace too. There's a beautiful reading about the beautiful reading from Isaiah, that the lion is going to dwell with the calves and the humans and children and so on. the babies will play with the cobra and the vipers and things like that, living with the opposites. And that was Isaiah pointing to what will happen. The capacity to live with the opposites. And that's the message of peace, the message of reconciliation, the message of hope, and the message of unity. Now, these are very important values, very important aspects that are coming together with the birth of Jesus Christ among us. Now, the biggest question is, even as we celebrate Christmas, we are not actually focusing on these matters. We are focusing on the expressions, the crib, the Christmas trees and so on. We're forgetting about this central message. Do we have the capacity to live with the opposites? Someone wrote and said, if Jesus could embrace chaos, imperfection, death, and sufferings, and all these things, if you could find joy in these things, all those who follow him are supposed to be open also to find joy in these moments. So we have the capacity, and God has given us the courage through the birth of his son to embrace what he embraced, going beyond that. So the message of Christmas, talking about what is happening in the world, even in our country, is the message of peace, the message of reconciliation, you know, the opposites, the message of hope, the message of unity. By the way, unity, there's a beautiful gospel message after Christmas, I think a day or so after Christmas. Actually, even on that very day, you see the three wise men, okay, and the shepherds going to Jerusalem, and they find a crib there, and the manger, and they find a child who's just been born in the manger, you know, and so the wise men had to bend to see the child in the manger. Not only the wise men, even the shepherds also had to bend to see the child. And in a way, you see the powerful, the intellectuals, the powerful, the poor from the farms coming together, drawn together by the baby Jesus. But for them to meet the baby Jesus, they had to bend. And the word there we find in the gospel is stooping. They had to stoop. Meaning that you cannot meet God without stooping, without bending, without humility. So whether you are powerful or weak, strong or whatever, educated, less educated, sometimes I joke, with shoes or without shoes, for you to see God, you'll have to do so in humility. And so you still have the powerful worshiping Jesus together with the less powerful. And I think that is the message of Christmas. How can we do that? How can we coexist? We are different, but how can we coexist? If Jesus is to be our God, then all of us must bend in humility and meet God. Otherwise, we'll not meet God. We'll meet ourselves. Maybe even at Christmas, we'll be celebrating ourselves. We miss God.
Father, how can families and young people live out the spirit of Christmas in their everyday lives, not just on the 25th of December?
Yes. After the celebration of Christmas on 25 December, of course, we have the feast of Stephen, the first martyr, proto martyr, and then we have that Sunday. Every Sunday after Christmas is actually the Sunday of the Holy Family: Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. In simpler terms, the three are representations of the family. Each one of them is representing a member of every family. Okay. Jesus, for example, representing, if you want to put it simply, Jesus representing the young people of today. He's struggling to live the message of Christmas, obedience. we are told when they found him in the temple, and after the conversation there with the mother, we are told he remained obedient to his parents. Obedience. Now, obedience is not just following laws. Obedience is odire in Latin, mean listening well. So yes,
Oh.
yeah. So
I want to know the word you said.
To dire is to listen.
Okay.
So and odire to listen well. To listen well. So Jesus obeyed. Would also say he listened well. Now that listening is important for the young people of today. Listen.
As young people,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
I think looking at
yeah,
this time, Father, as young people, we've seen this is a time where we get too excited, not knowing the true meaning of why we are celebrating Christmas. Just on that one.
Taking time to listen. Taking time to listen. Of course, time of Christmas is a time for activities, joy, expressing the joy, singing, dancing, eating and drinking, especially drinking. And when you overdrink some toxic materials, stupefying substances, you stop listening. You stop listening to yourself, and you stop actually listening from others. You may not even listen to your parents, and it's very difficult when you are in that mood to pay attention to what is going on in your life. And so for me, if I'm to share something with the young people, is that they create a space to listen. What is it that Jesus is saying to me by his behavior towards his parents? And we are told he grew in wisdom and stature. Listening. But there was also Mary. Mary, very committed to family life. Actually, she took motherhood as a vocation, a calling, like taking care of the family, offering herself totally to that. It's like making a choice to be a mother and spending her whole life in serving the world through this singular term, motherhood. And I think that's important, choosing one thing and remaining dedicated to that for yourself and also for the society. And Joseph, representing all men, not making yourself popular, famous for other things, but to work quietly for the family. To work quietly, but not just quietly, but also honestly. Honest man, and a faithful man. These are some of the things that we see around Jesus, around Christmas, but also which can be embraced or espoused by men, women, and young people, whether in the family or even outside. They are very important values for ourselves. And if we can move this way in Christmas and celebrating this way, there would be life, life and true life. And the world will become a better society, better place for us to live.
Father Leonard, as we celebrate Christmas and we're also cognizant of a new year, what is your message to the viewers out there for the year 2026?
There are different ways. The first one at the very spiritual level, the new year could be a moment of a new beginning. A new beginning. So families could mark that 31st of December as the end of the old era and the beginning of the new moment, a new era. So it's like when you're standing right there, 31st December, it's like dividing your life into two, life before and life after. So before you enter into 2026, you do some kind of introspection. What is it that I must leave behind, detach myself from, so that I make my 2026 a better year for me, at your personal level, You can do your own introspection too.
Yes.
Zokamba kamba nasiya. I want to start a new way of life. If I was lazy reporting for work late, let me start a new year. So it can be a moment of transformation, not just transformation, but a moment also of purification. There are some things that I do not need in my life. Purify and start anew. So it can be a turning point. The new year entrance into the new year can be a turning point. So let's make it into a turning point. At the family level, a societal level, or even at the political level. All these squabblings we had in 2026, infighting, this politician is standing up, and the only word he's producing is insulting the other one. And a politician would be able to say, "Look, let me begin anew. This kind of politics is not good. It's toxic for me and for the others, especially for my country. Let me be a better politician." What about priests? I want to talk about the priest. Let me be a better priest now. I was serving my parishioners this way. Let me try a better way of serving them. Religious could do the same. Bishops could do the same. I don't want to speak about the bishop, but the bishops could do the same. This is how I was. This is what I want to be. So the message is about change. The message is about beginning anew, but also it's a message of peace. A message of peace in our country. Not just political peace, but peace at that human level. It's a message of hope. We have good rains now, so we have hope. And there are signs of reconciliation in different parts of the world. So we have hope that 2026 will be a better year. Okay. It's also the other message will be a message of joy. Joy because God is with us. No matter what happens. He was there during the COVID time. He was there during the cholera time. He was there during wars in the east, wars in the west. And we believe that he will be there for us. So there is just hope. Not just hope, but there is also joy because God will never abandon his people. So there's a lot about Christmas, but there's also a lot about New Year. And we're looking forward to a better year and a fruitful year. A year of hard work again, to build our lives, to build our society, to build our families.
Okay.
So I wish you the best.
Thank you so much, Father. Thank you. I'm really humbled.
Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you once again for sparing your time and sharing with us the true meaning of Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you, Alice. And happy New Year. And before New Year, happy Christmas.
Thank you.
God
Thank you so
bless you.
much.
Thank you.
Well, we've come to the end of the program. You were watching A True Meaning of Christmas. I hope now you understand the reason why we celebrate Christmas and the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. From me, Father Leonard, and the entire Lumen TV crew, it's bye and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you.